If you are selling a property right now, okay, this is not going to be the best news for you. But if you are selling and buying, this is going to be some pretty damn good news for you. And if you're buying, this is going to be fantastic news for you. Okay. So let me explain what's happening. And we've been predicting this for a long time. When COVID started, when it hit, Matt, people were pulling out of the market left and right for sellers. Our already very low inventory for single family homes here in Rhode Island dropped down to historic lows. We were down to only 600 or so single family homes on the market in all 39 municipalities. Now, when you think about that, and there's markets like Warwick, Rhode Island, which have historically had anywhere from 300 to 600 homes in just that area, that's intense, right? Because this encompasses all of Rhode Island. So 600 homes, inventory low. Real estate prices soared because you know what happened. Mortgage rates dropped. Everybody was jumping in, getting bigger homes because, it just is what it is. It was just one of those weird anomalies that happened that no one expected. Now let's fast forward a year plus later, and now inventory has doubled to still very historic lows, but the inventory has doubled. The amount of buyers out there seems to have decreased over the past couple of weeks. Everybody was getting ready to get back into school. This is a seasonality thing. But what I can tell you is this, is that the market is a lot less competitive than it was. And this is the conversation that sellers never, ever want to hear, Matt. Where this is a good thing, though, is when you are listing your property and when you're taking the advice of the people with the boots on the ground and listing the property. And by the way, not all the boots are equal. When you're hiring somebody, make sure they do a lot of deals, make sure they know the market very well, make sure that they're giving you the right information, because pricing is half the battle. So when you're selling your home at optimum results, you're also buying with more inventory on the market, so you have more to look at. So it's an easier transition. There's not so much waiting in between. So that's why it's a good thing for the people that are buying and selling congruently. Now, if you are a renter and you're jumping in as a first-time home buyer, or you used to own a home and you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years and you've been renting, you're still considered a first-time home buyer, by the way. You're jumping into the market. Boom, you can attack, okay? Because you don't have a home to sell. You've got one less contingency that a lot of people have. And that just leaves you in a much more powerful position to be able to close. What we see happening right now is that buyers are going up against fewer buyers, and they can actually get the homes that they wanted. Whereas they would have been going up against, say, 5 or 10 people, they may be going up against 1 or 0 or 2 or 3 people. So fewer buyers out there right now. People are distracted with the back to school. Do my kids wear a mask? Do they not wear a mask? Do they do this? Do they do that? Do they, whatever it is, right? They're distracted. They got a lot going on. They want to get back into their method, into their flow. So those renters out there, or those people that don't have kids, or, that don't have to deal with all that stuff, are really going in and cleaning up house. And I want to warn the potential sellers out there that we're waiting for that right moment. I think that ship has sailed. I think the time where if you were to list your home, okay, and get top dollar without doing any repairs, and really, just kind of like having the complete leverage in the transaction, that ship has sailed, guys. That was May, that was June, maybe even July. You may be lucky if you did it in August, but I got to tell you, sellers are not getting those same exact things happening in as many cases.